pretty good day out. Sun finally came out. Of course, it's coming out right before we're going in, but definitely had some chilly winds, but a good bite. We caught, what'd you say, about 44 fish? 44 fish. It was getting to the point where at first we were catching over 20 an hour. We've only been out for a few hours. We decided to move away from the smaller ones because we were definitely catching quantity, but we wanted to start to look for a bit better quality. So we came down to another area, got into some bigger ones, got to test some prototype baits and some new colors and stuff like that. So really productive day. Oh, look at that, another eagle coming to say hi. This is what I'm talking about. Just a gorgeous day all around. Got to see standing stone. We got to see a bunch of eagles. Just wildlife everywhere. Gorgeous day out. Couldn't ask for a better day. Alright, so today we got an extra special trip. We're going to be going with Lance Dunham on the Susquehanna River. And he is known as pretty much like the best guide around for this area. And I'm pretty excited to get out fishing with him again. I've been out with him a couple of times, and there's never been a time where not only have we not caught fish, but caught a lot of fish. So I'm excited to get out there and get on some fish and see what we can do, and also to kind of just get some advice from him, to see, you know, what he has to say about the winter transition, things like that, because if anybody knows how to get on them all throughout the year, it's this guy. So we'll see what kind of information we can get for you.
Yo soy una hija del Inti Sol, de la Pachamama y del Inti Sol. Yo soy hermana del pueblo Coya, del Inti hermano y de la Aymara, de la Aymara, la Aymara. Yo misma me guío a la libertad, el Aymara, la Aymara. Un indio me guía a la libertad.
just came upriver here on the Susquehanna. We're about 8 miles from the access, I guess. We just came up. It was a little nippy. It's mid-November. We just came off a week of Indian summer. Beautiful blue skies. Totally different today. Yesterday, it rained all day. The river came up a foot. It's cooling down. Now we're between the fall bite and we're just starting the winter bite. So when I pull in an area like this, I like to start out with a spinner bait or a jerk bait, just so we can weed out to see if there's any pike or muskie around. And then when we figured out, ascertain that there is or isn't, and then we'll switch over to the jig. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to start with a spinner. Now I'm using a spinner with a double blade. And the reason I'm using a spinner with a double blade, I can work it slower. We want to go slow. The water's cold, so we want to go slow. So that's why I'm using the double blade. I can slowly roll it across the bottom. It's not a big blade, but it's good enough for water use right now because the bass might grab it also. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Okay, nice little bass, probably 12 inches long, which makes it about a 5-year-old limit.
Yeah, I know you do a lot with aging them with the scales and stuff. Right. So if anybody knows.
I'll just drop them back in.
That's on the Nico Helgermite. See a new color. These Nico ones are the only ones that have these little flakes. Toss them right back in. And coming up the river cuts.
Fish on.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Right where you're supposed to be. Come on. Fish was right in that slop water.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Very good. Another 5 or 6 year old.
I was gonna say they're looking around the same size, but I'm seeing identifying marks. The other ones had some black scales on the bottom. That one has a stripe on the side. So we know they're not the same fish.
That's correct. That's right.
All about the same size, but obviously different fish.
Okay, put him back.
Go.
been working on my on my book, and the last chapter is the history along the river.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to be, where I fish every day.
Yeah.
It's amazing what went on in Bradford County.
Yeah.
I start right with the 1600s with the Indians.
Okay.
Now I'm going through General John Sullivan's march coming up through, and it's quite interesting. A lot of people died along this river.
I believe it. And you were mentioning standing stones right over there.
Yeah. Yep. And that corner that was taken out of it came from cannon fire.
Huh. Now, what's the importance of standing stone?
Standing stone is basically a landmark that's been there since the beginning of time. There's several theories about how it got there. One was that it came sliding down off the mountain and hit the edge and got pushed in, which is a little far-fetched.
Okay.
And the more accepted theory is that at one time, 1,000 years ago, it was flat. Okay, laying flat there.
Okay.
The river ate out half of it. It churned it out.
Yeah.
Broke it up, churned it out. So then what happened was the stone actually tipped straight in.
Okay.
And went right straight down.
Yeah, just eroded out from underneath it, and then it rolled over,
That's
kind of.
much more feasible.
Yeah.
Because if you go over and look at it, there's at least 100 foot between that and the main mountain.
Yeah.
And that stone is estimated at 168 tons.
168 tons. Wow.
Yep. 25 foot high on one side, 14 foot on the other side. Estimated it's down in the river 10 foot.
Yeah.
Down in the ground 10 foot. I mean, it's a lot of study has been done on that stone, and every old map from the beginning of the Europeans getting here, that stone's on it.
Yeah.
What we've got here is water came up, it's faster, and we have like an eddy in here and a seam. The seam is where the fast water hits the slow water. And we want to fish just inside that seam and bring our bait as slow as we can along it. The water's cold, but we've already taken 3 fish out of this one little hole. I'm sure there's probably another one.
Got one. There we go.
These badass make it hurt.
Here we go. All right, that's it. I saw him follow it up and almost missed him. So I paused for a second, ready to drop. He jumped on. Anything I can do to help? All right.
pictures tomorrow along route 6 of the French Asylum.
Of the what?
French Asylum. That's right down here.
Okay.
You know where Marie Antoinette was supposed to come?
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So what is this?
Oh, it's called the French Asylum down here. And they were building a place for Marie Antoinette to come escape.
Okay.
Of course, everybody knows she got her head chopped off when
Yeah.
she got here. But that settlement is right down here, and tomorrow I'm going to go up on the other side of Route 6 and take a picture across the river.
Huh. All right.
When you're sitting down at the river, you can't see it.
Yeah. And you're gonna be adding that to your book, I take it.
Right.
Awesome.
Another thing that happens along the river that we fish every day.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it looks like you're on. There you go.
There must be over 100 fish coming down through here.
You know,
They're really stacked.
people are gonna think we edited this so that all you see is catching fish, but it's kind of been what it's been. I love the jumping that they got going on. So full of energy.
I'll tell you what, for mid-November, we are just hammering these fish in one little, I'll say, 30-foot hole.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 6 fish out of 30-foot hole. And I bet you there's a lot more in there. Look at those bright orange eyes. Ain't that cool?
Look at that.
Okay, we'll let this one go.
Another one already?
Yeah.
There you go.
A little heftier.
He's got a bit more girth to him, yeah. You can tell they're bulking up. You know that cold weather's coming.
Nice fish. Oh, probably 14 inches. Very nice.
This one's looking a little bigger, huh? At least it's fighting harder.
Smallmouth has good attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bigger, a little better. A little heavier.
We're upgrading, little by little.
Right out of there. And again, he hit right out on the sea.
Yeah. They're waiting for that stuff getting washed down, but don't want to work too hard for it. That was a perfect jump.
He's got pigmented melanoma on him.
Huh.
That's what those dots are, spots. Hyperpigmented melanoma. They come mostly in the cold water. And most of them will go away in the warm water. Doesn't hurt. Another small one. I call them flickers. Just another. We'll just bring them in.
Yep. All right, let's see if we can maybe get one on the baby rod. Little fish, little rod. Should have a heavier jig on there.
Those 3 young eagles up there.
Yeah.
Check out to see if the new iPhone 11 or 12s, one of them have got a big zoom lens on it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the 12, but my friend has the 11 something or other, and that's what he shoots most of his videos with, is just the iPhone.
I've got the 8, which takes really good pictures.
Yeah.
But it's only got maybe a 2-power zoom.
Yeah.
I can't take my wildlife pictures.
So that's the thing with the GoPro. I love it for what it is. Ooh, did I just get one on the baby rod?
That is a nice fish. Way to go.
Ooh. he's pulling.
Yeah, you got a nice fish on that rod.
Can't exactly boat flip them with this thing. I gotta hand grab it.
Nice fish.
Oh, hey. I think that might be the best of the day so far.
So far, yes it is.
He's almost as big as the rod. Let's let him go. It's funny how they hold on to your thumb a lot of times. You know, when they bite down,
Yeah.
I give that as a sign to just give them a second, you know? Once they let go, that's when they're ready, you know? I know for snook that's the case. When we're down fishing for snook in Florida, when you go to release them, you stick your thumb in their mouth and they bite down, and you let go and just let them hold on to your thumb, and you move them back and forth a bit, and as soon as they're ready, they let go with their mouth and swim off. It's really cool. I'm gonna go back to the bigger rod. It's a little easier to set that hook.
I would say.
After missing 3, it's time to go back to my size. Hey, you were just saying we just caught 10 fish in this 50-foot stretch. That's not bad at all, especially this time of year.
Yeah, mid-November.
Mid-November. Just had some rain, have a front coming. And it's calm right now, but every now and then that wind comes up that river and just chills you to the bone. Seems like I spoke too soon.
like to get a hold of a walleye.
I wouldn't mind it either. I really like the toothy critters.
Yeah.
When I was in Connecticut, pike was what I would target most of the time. Have a lot of fun with them. We had some good ones down by, oh, there we go. Look at that water walker. Oh.
Oh yeah.
And see, this isn't like one of those TV show ones where you can tell I'm pulling them across, because you can see from there. He's got some energy. I guess nobody's told them that they're supposed to be slowing down.
Right.
They haven't gotten the memo.
Get this many fish, they must be 3 times, 4 times more.
Oh, yeah, easily. I mean, I think about how many times you're seeing the fish on the transducer, what have you, and not getting them. So for us to be getting them like every other cast, every third cast, it's they've got to be stacked up in there.
I put this knit hat over top of my regular hat.
Oh, there we go. What did I say? Every other cast. That was the second one. You know what? I think I'm going to take off the chest mount and just put it up and let it record non-stop, because it's almost to the point where we're spending so much time showing off these little ones, it's interrupting our fishing. Let me get this camera on a pole real quick. I was gonna say, you gotta at least let me get the camera set up in between these. You're catching them so fast I can't record them. And I'm noticing a lot of the little ones, because I can feel them hitting the tail of it, but they're not getting the whole thing. So they're definitely over there.
Basically, I'm just lifting over the rocks and I'm feeling extra weight.
See, like that. I just had one on, hit it, pulled, but he only had the tail. Oh, another one. Got a whole bunch of little runts in there.
It's big. Yeah, they've all moved up to the side. You're a little bit out of that main current.
Yeah.
Then they get used to it, then they'll spread out again. Better
Ooh,
fish.
he's got a little girth to him.
Better fish. Sure would have took a hook. That's it. There's a fish. Oh, another little one. Whoop.
Hey, fish is a fish. Hey, nice quick release.
Yeah.
I love when it saves us the effort.
A lot of fish in the slow water today.
Yeah, you know, you called it. You said we're gonna go up past
Yeah.
Sandstone, hit that little slack, and they should be in there, and they certainly have been.
Oh, fiddle.
I'm not sure how many we're on so far, but good number.
Well, we got 8 in the boat.
Yeah.
I just got stuck
Okay.
above it.
Oh, lost him. It's hard to set the hook with this little thing.
I would think. Is that the same rod that young Doug had
It is.
all those years ago?
Yeah. So for anybody watching, I got to come out with Lance and my son the one time, and my son caught 55 bass with us, most of them being on this rod. You know, we did hand over our rods a couple of times, but I think even without us handing them over, he had the majority on his.
Yes, he did.
He certainly outfished me that day.
And me.
You know what the worst part was him talking smack to me on the way home. That one looked like they had a little size to it.
Boy, there's a ton of fish in here. Gotta be a big old bruiser in here somewhere.
But yeah, we were driving home. Dad, I thought you were a good fisherman.
Oh.
How come I caught them all? Oh, listen here, little man.
I'll say this, he was the most talented. What was he, 4?
He was 4, and
Never seen anything like it.
and just a few days later, we went out with my friend and he caught a bass grand slam. So he was able to land a smallmouth, largemouth, and rock bass in one day.
He's in my book.
Awesome.
He's in my book. Never seen a kid that talented that young.
Yeah, he's special. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a baby.
These my daddies make it hurt.
All right, let's try that little rod again. We got baby fish. Might as well get them on a baby rod.
So many of these fish were getting a little boring. That's number 35.
Not bad. We've only been out a couple hours.
Right. I don't think we've gone 100 yards.
Yeah, I was gonna say we started right there, right? Yeah. So we drifted from there to here. There's yet another one.
Well, this is getting really boring.
Too many fish. Too many. It's funny seeing all the different color variations in them. You know, this one's pretty plain, but we've had so many that are just so bright. Yep. So many with like dark lines, and
I think it's just a camouflage thing.
Yeah, smallies are just definitely a beautiful fish. They have so many unique characteristics between each one.
The rains come and everything usually in June traditionally, and you get the mud, and then they're just blah.
Yeah.
Well, they're a tan, you might say. Another one. Yet another. You got to catch fish every day.
Yeah.
So I don't even pay attention to the moon.
I think too, I mean, I think it does play a part, but I definitely think it plays a much bigger part in coastal areas.
Yeah.
When I was in Connecticut, I could set my watch to the bite. You know, when we're down in Florida, I've been out with some guides and they'll literally call it within 5 minutes. You know, the one guy, he was like, the snook will start biting in about 15 minutes, but it'll take about a half hour for the good ones. And I kid you not, 15 minutes later, we had our hookup. And about half an hour in, they started getting bigger. And I was like, that's insane, you know? But you know, up here, we're so far inland, it's really not a tidal river, you know, so I can see the light playing a factor when they're feeding at night or not, with a full moon or what have you. But as far as them turning on and turning off with the tides, like on the coast, I don't think it plays as big a part. I'm sure it plays a part, but on the coast it definitely plays a part. Nice bend to it.
Oh, fiddle fart.
Got the quick release. We'll get back on them.
Not a lot of fish, but I hate to lose them that big.
Yeah. It was a good size. That had some nice bend to it. And it's just like you said. You said we're going to come right down to this spot, get a couple bigger ones.
We could have spent all day up there and got close to 100 fish.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We definitely could have just kept putting them in the boat every couple of casts. But like you were saying, doesn't hurt to get some big ones too.
They're a nice one. Oh yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm coming over to you.
This one might control the thing, right?
These bandanas make it hurt.
Oh, I said this is why we moved out of that spot, to get the bigger ones. The little ones were fun, but the big ones are even more fun.
Yeah, that's a good size. All right.
They'll see that one.
Ooh!
Almost jumped in the boat. That's a decent.
I was gonna say, I think he's looking like the heftiest of the day.
It's got the hyperpigmented melanosis on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
As I say, you want me to get the net?
Big Daddy might be a little happier if I don't try to flip it in.
Yeah. I'll say your rods have definitely been doing the job.
Very nice. Kind of a pretty fish with the dots on him.
I was gonna say, and you were saying before that with that hyperpigmentation, what was that? The hypermelanoma?
Yep, hyperpigmented melanoma.
Okay.
Happens a lot in cold water.
Interesting. Just another fish. Man, it's getting boring. Can we do something besides catch fish? As my son would say at this point, Dad, it's just another fish. Sexy herring. This is the first fish ever caught on the Nico leech. This is the, oh man, he is active too. This is the flick shot. Ooh, that's a nice one. It is. And I just gotta get a couple pictures. Oh yeah. You know the river with the mustache. Out to play too. I think that's the first time we've seen the sun all day. They must have heard that we were heading in and said, I think I'll come out. I have that effect on people. I didn't realize I had that effect on celestial bodies as well. Alright, so we had a pretty good day out. Sun finally came out. Of course, it's coming out right before we're going in, but definitely had some chilly winds, but a good bite. We caught, what'd you say, about 44 fish? 44 fish. It was getting to the point where at first we were catching over 20 an hour. We've only been out for a few hours. We decided to move away from the smaller ones because we were definitely catching quantity, but we wanted to start to look for a bit better quality. So we came down to another area, got into some bigger ones, got to test some prototype baits and some new colors and stuff like that. So really productive day. Oh, look at that, another eagle coming to say hi. This is what I'm talking about. Just a gorgeous day all around. Got to see standing stone. We got to see a bunch of eagles and just wildlife everywhere. Gorgeous day out. Couldn't ask for a better day. But now it's time to head home.